What's up, everybody? Today, we're gonna talk about little Skoglito. Hey, little Skoglito, how you doing? Little Skoglito's like, hey, don't mind me, I'm just here with this big rock. Hey, little Skoglito. Me gusta Skoglito. Anyway, what are we doing? Today we're gonna talk about Skogulito. Skogulito. Please make a Skogulito transmog. No, I'm sticking with the meatball transmog. We'll buy 5 of those. Anyway, Skogul. Skogul Wind Giant Warrior. Many high-level players say he's one of the best, if not the best, aside from the Dark Boomerang units for Guild Siege. They they rate him very highly. Does AoE damage, tanky unit that does AoE damage that basically ignores defense. Phenomenal unit. He also buffs his own defense. He's got a defense leader skill. I didn't even finish building my second one. Haven't even started using my first one yet. No, I did use my first one a little bit. This is my first one, but I got a third one. I'm very excited about third little Skoglito. These are my runes. They're not the best. Mine is on Vampire Energy, but there's people that have better ones. We're going to take a look at some of the highest, some high-level players. The highest level players? Some high-level players, Skogul builds, some players in G3 guilds. We're going to take a look at some of the different teams they like to use little Skoglito with. Okay, so first, Skogul for first G3 player, let's take a look at him. He's actually quite similar to mine. He is on Violent Destroy. He's a little bit faster than mine, though. About the same HP, a little bit faster, more resistance. I was going for resistance as well with mine, but he is quite... I guess we had kind of the similar idea that we wanted him to at least be around little 200 plus speed, 40k plus HP. I think I got a little bit more defense, but it's not... The defense is not as important as the resistance is kind of important because you want him... He can't get like stunned before his next turn, so you kind of need him to have decent resistance. But anyway, like I said, triple HP, speed and subs, resistance, a little bit resistance and subs, and the destroy is actually kind of nice too. So this is more along the lines of what I thought they were going to look like. So this is 6k more HP than mine. He's got like 30 more speed than me. And he's got 100% resistance. You're gonna see, you probably see quite a few of these with 100% resistance. So this is Swift Endure. Well, that's how he gets that speed on it, and also that resistance makes sense. What is mine? Oh, Vampire Energy. But HP. Even got the wangs on it. 40% HP. So this is this is a nice example of some people will throw away Legend Swift runes if they don't have like crazy speed. They're like, oh, this is garbage, re-app or whatever. This is not, it rolled one roll into speed, and then we just grind on top of that. But this was I'm guessing, it looks like it was a legend initially. It must have been a legend initially. One roll into speed, but it had good HP and had defense on it already, so it was like, oh, it's a valuable rune, but what do we do with it? Things like Skull, things like Kamoon are nice for that. And then just overall, Swift Endure, there we go. Here's another one, it's got 40k plus HP. It's got less speed than I thought it was going to, 97% resistance though. It's Vampire Destroy, so he had the similar idea to me as using Vampire, and Destroy as well as the other one, Speed 20k. So it's going for speed, HP, resistance as the primary stats that he's trying to get on these runes, triple HP of course, and then just getting the speed and subs. And then he's also trying to get maybe some defense here and there as well, just probably trying to replace the runes or grind runes to get that speed higher. But actually the defense is good. Look at the defense is good too, and the resistance is 97%. Not Endure, it's just Vamp Destroy, triple HP. Good stats overall. Next, Skogul. Okay, so this one is almost 50,000 HP. That's a lot of HP. 48,700 HP. He's got 200 plus speed. Again, 100% resistance. We're seeing a lot of the same thing. What does he have on him for his runes? Also, well, let's check the triple HP. Same thing. Swift and This is just for the stats. Again, just trying to go for HP, speed, resistance, and defense. Those are the primary stats for that you want to focus on for him. And I see some people in like early to mid game doing HP crit damage HP. He doesn't work like you don't. I mean, I know I can see why you would think that. You're like, oh well, if things like if Ritesh and Kumar do damage based on their max HP, then crit damage makes them do more damage. I see what you're saying here, but it's different for Skogul. He does damage based on his max HP. It's not a crit thing. It doesn't crit. It's just like his max HP divided up among the enemy units. That's how much damage it is. So that's it's just different. It's like Mo Long, where Mo Long does just damage based on his max HP, or Ramagast, where Ramagast just does damage based on his max HP. They basically ignore defense. It doesn't say ignore defense, but it's all HP based damage. It's all damage based on just their max HP and can't crit, and it's pure damage. Think of it. That's a good way to put it. Pure damage. So anyway, just lots of HP, lots of speed, resistance, and defense. Alright, here we go with another one. He's on Shield Nemesis Guard. Speed, HP, HP. Again, lots of speed, lots of HP, and resistance. And then just defense after that. Okay, so here's another one, but for me personally, I feel like I would rather have this with... it's got really nice HP, but I feel like it's a little on the slower side, and it feels like it doesn't have enough resistance. So this is Vampire Nemesis, triple HP. But I still feel like this could be faster and more resistance. I think that's important. And you see of course, with the higher quality runes, with the faster things are, the better stats. Like if it's got super high resistance, you see higher win rates on things. I mean, resistance and accuracy is a myth, but I mean you do see higher win rates overall if you have just. Of course, more speed, more tankiness, and more resistance on things. Okay, last one we'll take a look at. This is, I mean, they're all looking basically the same. A little low in the resistance though, but 40k plus HP, 200 speed. This is, Guard Shield Will, okay. Triple HP. And of course, some things still need to be grinded, but we're seeing the same, we're seeing Artemil there. We're seeing very similar stat-wise on all the different rune builds on like all of them, but we're seeing a lot of the same stats. Okay, so let's talk siege defenses where he shines the most. Now, I'm not currently in a G3 guild, so I did talk to a few different friends that are in G3 guilds and some of the best guilds on the global server to get their input on what people are running with the Skoguls. And the biggest thing that I've heard is that they need to make sure that they have something that's anti-Garo, because people have been trying to attack the Skoguls with Garo, so you have to make sure that you have a Garo counter in that Skogul team as well. This first team is for a 4-star tower, so we see Rainbow Elements, we see the HP leader skill, which is going to benefit, of course, Skogul, and also going to benefit Harmonia. The Ajir is generally built on violent speed, crit damage, and HP. And he's kind of going to be the Garo counter. He's the thing to counter the Garo in the team. And then we have Skogul, of course. We already saw the runes in Skogul. And Harmonia, a lot of people have been building her. Violent Nemesis, Violent Will. You used to see her a lot, Violent Nemesis. I think most people probably kept that on her. Initially because she was a Mo Long counter. The Mo Long would hit her. Her Nemesis would proc, she would get a turn, she would heal up, she would like, but the nice thing about that, so she has a very nice heal, she's got the immunity, she's got the cleanse, etc, etc. And then we have the strip with the water BK, nice turn cycling, and also anti-Garo. But the nice thing about the Harmonia in a mix with the Skogul is if she uses her skill 3 and then the rock falls, that can potentially weaken someone right before the walk falls? What are we at, a Chinese restaurant? Right before the walk falls. I've seen people also do, instead of her, I've seen people do Platy. Platy's somewhere, I don't know, she's in a guild defense. But you can use the Platy as well. Some people have been using the Platy. I've seen, for whatever reason, high-level guilds have been enjoying this Platy for a few months now, actually. So the second team is going to be 45-star tower. Jean Chandra is just a popular thing overall. So of course, no big surprise that people stuck Skogul in it and it's been doing good. But yeah, Jean is in like every high-level defense. But yeah, you guys get it's tanky, fast, good resistance. Been doing nicely. Before I forget, I know we talked about this one, but also instead of Harmonia, the Triana has been working as well. Ajir, Skogul, Triana is also a nice one. So here's another one that's been doing very well. Skogul, Ludo, Triana, and I will see if I can find some Ludo runes after that. But generally speed, crit damage, HP, but a lot of HP, like a lot of tankiness still. And his passive keeps him can keep him alive as well. Oh, I lost him, but his passive can keep him alive as well. So of course, Kamoon Orion X is always very popular. Kamoon Orion in anything is usually a decent Guild War defense. So Kamoon Orion Skogul people have also done this. I wonder if this is more of the violent Skogul people are using with this. This way you get turn 1, potentially do a little bit of fluff damage with Kamoon, then come in with Skogul if he violent procs. He comes in, he basically AoE ignore defense and possibly kills something. But I'm wondering if this is more of the violent with this, or and the Kamoon does a multi-hit as well as Orion potentially proccing with skill 1, which could be enough to kill the Garros as well. And I would love to show like a comp with this, but of course I don't have this on literally any of my accounts. But Beta has been commonly used with Skogul as well. This way, because if she's very fast, she's got the crit resist, they can potentially like, oh, immunity good. Beta's really good with everything, like in every siege though. It's like you could stick Beta with 2 other things, like, oh well, you won, congratulations. Like, or you just get the Beta. She's the best fish. Is she the best fish? She's the best fish. I've decided. Shh, it's okay. But a lot of people running Beta with Skogul, even Jean Beta, Skogul for the 5-star towers. Jean the Light Paladin. I know you guys are like, oh, you finally said it right. I know how to say it. I just prefer to say it wrong. This one is not G3. This one is a G1 defense. This is Louis. It's just one of my guildmates. 37 wins, 5 losses. But I know he likes his Skoguls, and he said he's been enjoying this defense. This is Louise, Skogul, Veligil. So this is gonna be tricky for like Lucians and Bulldozers and things like that to hit, because it's got a really tanky HP lead, and he might even have shield on it. I'm not sure, but it's just Louise plus HP based damage is pretty sizable damage overall. But this has been clearly doing pretty decently. So I said I was gonna find a Ludo. I did find one Ludo here, speed, crit rate, HP, and he is mostly tanky, mostly fast and tanky. Let's see if and he's on violence. Let's see if we can find some more Ludos though. Here's another one, very fast, tanky, speed, HP, not even super premium runes. This one's well, it's still got good stats on it, but no crit rate, crit damage. Mostly just going for speed and tankiness. So here's an example of a higher level platy, speed, HP, just as a fast, tanky support unit. Alright guys, so that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it helps some of you that are like, I got Skogul and now I need to figure out how to rune him and what to stick him with. Because a lot of people consider him one of the best siege defense units for the 4-star siege towers in the game. Aside from, of course, the dark, I think I mentioned it before, aside from, of course, the dark boomerang. So thank you as well to the people that helped me. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember all the people off the top of my head. People from Malicious, T1G, and Apocalypse as well. So thank you to those who helped me. And I'm sure I'm trying to remember any, but yes, and possibly more. But anyway, guys, that's it. As I said, that's for this one. I will see you as always in the next one.